I want to open your eyes to what TOC actually means. So TOC it stands for types, operations, and constructs. And this applies in virtually any programming language. Doesn't matter whether you're dealing with Python or with C or with Java or TypeScript. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to show you the 3 steps to using TOC to actually solve your programming problem. So if you've been starting out as a programmer and you've been struggling, I want to give you a secret on how to use TOC. Okay, so this is what I cover in my workshop. Question number one. So it's actually 3 questions. And these 3 questions, you apply them iteratively. So whenever you get stuck, you ask this first question. Once you get the answer to the first question, you then ask the second question. So they work sequentially. And sometimes you don't need to go to question number 3. Sometimes you need to go back to question number 1. And it's only in certain cases where you then need to go to question number 3. So these are the 3 things that you apply anytime you want to solve a programming problem. This is what you do. Number 1, you need to ask yourself, what is the type? Why? Because it is only by knowing the type that you can make any progress. And for you to solve this, I'll show you how to solve this, but this is question number 1. You must know what is the type you're dealing with. Question number 2 is, once you know the type, then you ask the question, what is the right operation to do what I want? So what is the right operation? Okay, what is the right operation? You need to know the right operation, and they are linked. Every type has its set of operations. You can't just apply any operation to any type. Okay, so it's sort of like you are narrowing down. You're trying to figure out. Now, in some cases, you are done. Once you find the operation, you apply the operation, and then you then go to the next time you need to ask these questions. But then in certain examples, certain scenarios, you need a particular construct. So you need to do something with the language. So for example, if you want to repeat something multiple times, then you need to find the right construct that gives you that. If you want to do some branching and make some decision, then you need to have the right construct. So that's now the third question. In certain cases, you'll ask, what is the right construct to use? Okay, now let's do this practically. Okay, and I'll show you the actual tips. I'm going to change the color of my pen here so that I can now begin to highlight. When we say type, now if we are dealing in Python, so suppose we were in the Python programming language, everything will change if you're working in C or in C++ or in Java or in Go or in Ruby or in TypeScript. If you don't know the type, you can always print it out. So you'll just run print, and then you will, I like to use F strings. So you would say an F string with its double quotes, then you open it, the brace, and inside you're going to use the type function. So this is actually a multi-functional function. It does multiple things, but here we're using it just to get the type. Suppose our variable is x, so we'll say type of x. We'll put an equal sign, and we'll close the brace, and we'll put the double quotes, and then we'll close the parentheses. So this will tell us what the type is. So this is your savior. Anytime you don't know the type, print out the type, and print out this way so that you can see where that particular variable exposes its type. Number 2, how do we figure out the operation? And I'm going to give you only one secret here. Okay, you go to docs.python.org/library. Now, I want you to memorize this. This is your salvation. Why? Do not Google. Don't Google the answer. Do not use ChatGPT. That's actually the worst. ChatGPT. Don't do that. Do not go to Stack Overflow. If you are learning, these are all your enemies. They will steal from you. These are like thieves that are stealing. They steal from you the opportunity to join the dots and make discoveries. And then the third thing here is when it comes to constructs, you could check out my book, sci2pro.com/code Quickwins. And in that book, I give you 3 constructs. I give the if construct, which is for branching. Anytime you want to do branching, and I go into a lot of detail in that book. I show you that the name of the key parameter is called an assignment expression, and there are 4 types of assignment expressions. And then there are for each of those assignment expressions, they have to evaluate to true if you want to actually get the code to run. Then there is a for construct, which is for looping, and it's actually a special kind of looping called predetermined. Predefined number of times. So this is a predefined number of times, okay? And then the last one is the def construct. This is usually used for writing functions, but I like to think about it like it's you're doing a block naming exercise. You're naming a set of blocks, okay? And you're passing some variables. So these are the 3 that are covered. These are fundamental. If you don't understand these constructs, then you don't understand anything in Python. So these are the 3 things which the TOC framework helps you. And by following this sequence, by starting with asking the question, what is a type? Then what is the operation? Then what is a construct? This is how you can get breakthrough in any problem that you ever have. So we'll be holding a TOC Python workshop, but specifically, let me tell you, this is really cool. This is going to be for object-oriented programming. If you've always struggled with object-oriented programming, if you've never grasped it, if you don't know what inheritance is, if you don't know what polymorphism is, join me on the 11th of October. We're going to have a great workshop. It's a full-day event. Join me and learn more about TOC, how you can employ TOC, and how you can make the most of your opportunities to learn Python. Thank you very much.